success in life is a journey. Whatever road you're on, take the next step at Trinity Valley Community College. Founded in 1946 as Henderson County Junior College in Athens, Texas, TVCC has grown through the years and now includes campuses in Palestine, Kaufman, and Terrell in our 5-county service area. Taking the first step with anything new can often be the hardest, but our Pathways to Progress will provide you with the support you need in your first year to keep you moving down the right path. From your first day at TVCC, you'll feel like part of the family. Everyone you meet on campus will be focused on helping you succeed. Most of our classes are offered online, allowing you to work towards your goal on your own time at your own pace. Advisors are here to help you decide on your career pathway. Work toward an associate's degree, transfer to a university, improve or change your career, or just take classes for personal enrichment. You can make campus life as busy and rewarding as you want with a full range of activities and organizations available. Discover the important services offered at the Cardinal Success Center, like quiet study rooms, computer access, and one-on-one tutoring. Join your fellow students and community supporters to cheer our championship Cardinal football, basketball, volleyball, softball, cheer, and rodeo teams. One of the highest-rated 2-year colleges in America by the Aspen Institute and Smart Asset, TVCC delivers a quality, affordable education, and financial aid is available for those who qualify. Whatever your goal, TVCC will provide you with the tools to be the best you can be. Find your pathway to success at Trinity Valley Community College. Welcome to the Valley, and go Cardinals!
When we say crispy, juicy, tender, this is the juicy and tender, and this is the crispy. Introducing McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwiches.
The end of the day is when the magic begins, smoking the finest quality meats, low and slow. Now we bring the Q to you. Dickey's Barbecue Pit delivers wherever you are. That's right. Order online or use our app. Dickey's delivers.
A quality, affordable education is not out of reach. In fact,
it's closer and more convenient than you might think.
Trinity Valley Community College, with locations in Athens, Palestine, Terrell, and Kaufman, offers day and evening courses, online courses, and provides dual credit classes for high school students.
TVCC is also home to several national championship sports programs.
Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead you? Who'd have thought they'd lead you? Back here where we need you. Back here where we need you.
Welcome back, America. It sure is good to see you.
We want to know which Chicken Express side dish you gotta have with your hand-breaded golden crispy express tenders.
Gotta have a big helping of those golden fries.
My favorite side is the fried okra. Mine's the mashed potatoes. Fried okra. Mashed potatoes.
It's all about the hush puppies.
You can't go wrong with any of our delicious sides at Chicken Express. They're fresh, hot, and waiting for you after the game or anytime. We'll see you at Chicken Express.
Fried okra. Mashed potatoes.
Three-pointer on the way from the round ball. Oh, the big man knocks it down! Welcome to the Cardinal Sports Network's presentation of basketball at Trinity Valley Community College. We are coming to you live from a new-look Leon Spencer Cordet Cardinal Gym here in Athens, Texas on this cold, cloudy, blustery winter day. as we prepare for a Region 14 conference contest between two longtime rivals, the Cardinals of Trinity Valley and the Apaches of Tyler Junior College. Hello, everyone. I am Benny Rogers, the Sports Information Officer here at Trinity Valley Community College. I'm joined by my buddy Tim Howard as we start our 14th season of basketball on the Cardinal Sports Network, and we'll be glad to be coming your way. And we got a good one for you today. It was supposed to have been a doubleheader, but the Lady Cardinals and the Panola game at 2 o'clock was postponed because of the illnesses on the Lady Cardinals part, and that game will be remade later on, and we'll have that for you as a single game here on the Cardinal Sports Network. As I bring Tim Howard in, Tim, the Cardinals come in today's contest, I should say, with an 8-7 mark and 3-3 overall. TJC is 11-6 on the season and 6-1 in conference play. Cardinals come in averaging 77.5 points a game, giving up 74.8, while TJC comes in averaging 77.3 and giving up 70.5, so they're evenly matched, Tim. As Tim, you come in here now, and we expect close ball games between these two, and then I looked back and did the research on last year's two games. The Cardinals won last year 80-55 here at Cardinal Gym and 79-51 over TJC. But these are two entirely different teams this year.
Yeah, and last year that definitely was not the norm because, like you said, they're usually back and forth down to that final possession. And so here we are ready to dive into the first Cardinal Sports Network game of the year, and I'm looking forward to it. It's always so much fun, the history between TJC and TVCC. So
the Cardinals come in having lost two straight. In their last outing, they lost to number 2 ranked Kilgore 80-59, while the Apaches are coming in off a 67-62 win against Paris in a very tight contest against Bill Foy's squad over at Wagstaff Gymnasium. This is, like I said, the first game of our 14th season on the Cardinal Sports Network, and we appreciate you being with us. And we'll have the rest of the home games, Tim. Every home game the rest of the way, we're there.
And can't wait for it. So eager to get this thing going, and it's really great to see the fans pouring in this afternoon. And you described the weather, and at first I thought you were describing my personality: cold, blustery, cloudy, and I was like, oh no, but yeah, not the perfect day weather-wise.
Let's just put it this way, I nailed both.
You got it either way. You went for the home run and you got it.
Anyway, we are excited about having this one. We should have had the doubleheader for you, but the Lady Cardinals have a 8-player roster, and they're down a couple of kids due to illness, so they left them with 6, and that's not unsafe to try to play a game with 6 players. And that game has been postponed till Monday, February the 7th at 5:30 p.m. here at Leon Fisher Court at Cardinal Gym. The Cardinals have also had a couple of games that have been postponed a week or so ago, and those have been rescheduled. And if you follow us, look on our Cardinal Sports Network, the Cardinal Sports website, tvccsports.com, you can see the updated schedule, and we'll keep you abreast of all the changes there, as well as on our Twitter account at tvccsports.com. Another new feature that we've got here at Cardinal Gym this year, it's an old feature, but it's been updated, is the video board on the end of the floor the Cardinals are shooting at now. It will have the broadcast of today's game up there live while the game's going on, which is going to kind of be a cool feature.
Definitely.
And of course, Tim Howard will sign autographs for you at the end of the game, folks.
You're talking about the TVCC cheer squad.
There you go.
That, huh?
There you go.
That's a nice segue. They are the #1 show on Netflix
in the world. Not just in the States, but in the world.
Crazy, but of course, it does highlight the TVCC Navarro rivalry well.
Sure, if you're not familiar with that, folks, and I don't know how you could have missed it, but it's possible that you could. The Cardinal Cheer Squad is being featured this year along with Navarro on Cheer, the second season of Cheer on Netflix, and it's currently available to you, 9 episodes in season 2, all available at one time if you want to binge watch the rest of this weekend, too.
I've watched it 4 times already. I know line for line. I'm really proud of Coach Devontae and Coach Franklin. They're both just awesome job.
And this may be a little known fact to most everybody, but we've got 70 cheerleaders this year, actually broken down into 2 squads, and both will be competing at nationals, one in a separate division from the other. So there's a chance to win 2 national titles this year in cheer.
That would be a first for sure, huh? That's very cool. And looking forward to just highlighting all the highs and the lows. It just does a great job to show you it's not always just super fun times. They overcame a lot and were able to crush it.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Well, the Cardinals come in shooting 44.1% from the floor, 69% from free throw line, and 32.7% from three-point range. TJC comes in with shooting a very healthy 49.3% from the floor, 71.3% from the free throw line, and 35.2% from the three-point circle.
And one of the things that you and I were talking about before we went on air, the Cardinals averaging 77.5, and the Apaches are averaging 77.3.
Yeah.
So something got to give. That's really a tight margin.
Yeah, and like I mentioned last year, the Cardinals won the two meetings 80-55 and 79-51. I mention those only as a historic perspective because I'm telling you up front, folks, throw those out. Those mean zero this year, other than it's just us mentioning them. But we'll notice that the namesake of the court is across the way in his seat, ready to go, Leon Spencer. Great to see Coach Spencer out today. And we know you've got other things that you can be watching on TV right now as the NFL playoffs have begun, but we appreciate you spending some time with us today for this Highway 31 rivalry between the Cardinals of Trinity Valley and the Apaches of TJC.
Looking forward to it. Just a few moments away, they'll be getting the starting lineups announced, and then the tip from Leon Spencer Court. I'm excited.
Absolutely, and we'd like to welcome our friends from Tyler that are looking in today. I know you folks are always good to support the Cardinal Sports Network when your teams come to Men's Cardinal Gym. And by the way, our next webcast will be next Wednesday at 5:30 when the TJC women ranked number 7 and playing a big home game today against Angelina. We'll be here to take on the 4th-ranked Lady Cardinals. TJC is ranked number 7. But that's next Wednesday. This is today. Hey, let's go to the pregame ceremonies and the starting lineups.
Today's matchup is between Tyler Junior College Apaches and your Trinity Valley College Cardinals in a Region 14 conference matchup. At this moment, will you please stand as we honor America? Gentlemen, remove your head covers as we play the national anthem. And now let's meet the visiting starters from Tyler Junior College, your Apaches. From Monroe, Louisiana, a 6'3" sophomore, Tavion Anderson. From Little Rock, Arkansas, 6'4" freshman, Corey Camper.
Camper's averaging 9.1 points and 3.3
From Choctaw, Oklahoma, 6'3" freshman, Sean Franklin.
Sean Franklin's averaging 8.9 points
From
a game.
East Chicago, Indiana, number 6'9" freshman, Chris Okiki.
Okiki's averaging 10.3 points
From
and
Phoenix,
6.4
Arizona,
rebounds.
6'7" freshman, Tabin Bolin. Their head coach is
The
Mike
Apaches
Marquez.
are coached by
They're
Mike
assisted
Marquez.
by
In his
Mark
21st
Marquez
season, he's the
and
dean of men's coaches in the
Jaquan
league. And the Apaches come in
And now
and
let's
have won
meet
3
the
straight.
home team, your Trinity Valley Cardinals. From Little Elm, Texas, 6' freshman, MJ Leslie.
MJ is averaging 13.7 points, and he's hit 46
From Shelbyville,
three-pointers.
Texas, 6' freshman, Jay Buckley.
Kevian Buckley is averaging 16.5 points and
From
7.5 assists
Brownsboro,
per game.
Texas, 6'4" freshman, Tyler Johnson.
Tyler from nearby Brownsboro is averaging 9 points
From
and 6.2
Canada,
rebounds.
6'7" freshman, Jesse Okiki. And from Dallas, Texas, 6'7" freshman Quavion Adger.
Adger's averaging 16.
They are coached by Mark Leslie and assisted by Guy Furr and Marcus Sykes.
Folks, it is Region 14 Conference basketball. It is Trinity Valley versus Tyler, Highway 31 at its best. We thank you for joining us here on the Cardinal Sports Network, and with the play-by-play, Tim Howard.
Thank you, Benny, and excited to bring it to you from Leon Spencer Court on the campus of Trinity Valley. Looking forward to another exciting season, and, it just seems apropos that the Cardinals, as they take the floor, and the Apaches, that, we're going to have one of those rival games, and can't wait for it. I've been looking forward to this one all week.
And it strikes me, Tim, as this is a season that Mark Leslie, the Cardinal coach for 2 years now, and been at the school 10 years, has been waiting for. MJ is finally playing for him, his own son.
Isn't that cool? And so what a storyline there.
He's wearing number 4, by the way, folks.
If only we had a basketball, it would be a much more exciting game. Little pause in the action here.
Well,
and,
those little details that get you in trouble sometimes.
So they scurry across the way, and I happen to have one in the old ball bag here that I'll pull out.
Got to be careful. Mike Marcus will throw the ball after he wants to play with.
Yeah.
I kid, folks. Mike and I are good buddies.
Yeah, it was neat to hear y'all's conversation before tip earlier. He stopped in and just had a kind word. You guys back and forth.
He's a good guy. Good fun. Yeah, we hit it out right off when he started at TJC many years ago.
So here we go. We're set for action, and in to jump for the Cardinals. It's going to be Adger, and see how they do at the tip. It will be controlled by Trinity Valley. Bringing it up the floor, it's going to be Buckley. Buckley working around the perimeter here. Johnson thought about a 3 now up top from the right wing. He knocks down a 3 for MJ Leslie.
Good start for MJ.
Well, that's hard to defend if you can get the ball moving like that, too. And
that's his spot on the floor, too, Tim.
Definitely shot it with a lot of confidence. Stepped into it, knocked down the 3. Guards up early.
MJ's going to be called for the hand check there.
Yeah, they definitely said, hey, this is not the 1980s, back in the early 90s, Jordan and the Knicks back in the day.
Pretty nice crowd for Saturday afternoon.
Enjoying this, absolutely. And I've already had a couple of people come up enjoying that board. So good to see the finished product here as Leon Spencer Court continues to take on a new life of its own. There's a drive to the basket and a finish.
Great power move by Sean Franklin. He made his mind up he was going to go, and he just took him to the hoop.
Franklin with his first bucket of the afternoon. Cards up 1. Step. Boy, caught it and shot it. Good drive underneath. Reverses up and finished by Buckley.
That's highlight reel material.
Boy, you want to get your tape for sure at the JUCO level, and that's definitely going on there. Strong at the board, rebound behind the Cardinals.
Oh, Kiki pulled the board.
Kick out, left side, works it down low. Shot is money for number 11, Tyler Johnson.
Kid from Brownsboro, Texas.
A lot of confidence there for Tyler.
Cardinals with 2 county players on the squad. Also, Ethan Austin of Eustis is on the squad this year.
Long 3, I did not hear him call glass, and it almost fell.
MJ pulled the board.
3 from the left corner. Well, this place would have erupted had that fallen.
Cardinals are averaging about 7 3-pointers a game. Made 3-pointers a game. Believe me, they would shoot much more than 7.
I was going to say that made factor is a big part of it too. 5 on the clock, going inside. Buckley hanging, shooting, and can't get the roll.
Yeah, they lost track of the shot clock that time.
Ended up with a pretty good look. Wish he could have got the true bounce, but not to be. TJC a little slow off the block here.
Yeah, TJC just hit 1 shot.
Drive. Try to reverse from the other side. Not this time. Here is a fast break. Good job to get back and swatted it off into Cardinal country. Wow. Had your time that beautifully. He's like, thank you very much. I will definitely send that up into the stands.
Defensively, the Cardinals are giving up about 74.8 points a game, which is a little high for the Cardinal standards typically, but that's just been it's a new squad this year, and they just haven't found their defensive identity just yet necessarily.
Hopefully they can pull that around rather here in the early going of Region 14 action. Nice vision, driving up, getting the shot off, almost a three-point play.
Yeah, Quavian did a good job of taking it to the hoop and drew the foul, so he'll have to go to the free throw line to earn the points. Quavian comes in averaging 16.1 points and 8 rebounds a game, and he's got 18 three-pointers on the season. He has a pretty good shooting touch from the outside for a big man.
Gets that one to fall, so 8-2.
His first point of the contest.
The foul, I believe they called it on Shannon. Delonte Shannon, number 2, I believe. Left it on the rim there. And they're gonna say it was on the baseline. Let's listen in. Or look in. I think the Cardinals are gonna get possession. Free throws. Cards picked up a break there.
I'm just leaving it up to you, Tim. I'm not sure exactly what went on.
I think they said he was on the baseline. He kind of gestured on that sideline there, the baseline. Good entry level. And gets the finish. Nice job.
Adler with 3 points on that trip down the floor. 1 at the free throw line and 2 from underneath.
Had an open look, then passed it off. Now driving to the basket, hanging. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, Cardinals.
TJC struggling out of the gate here today.
You got to make them pay. Buckley thought about 3 now. Dishing off to Johnson. Johnson shoots and scores.
Soft running jumper.
He's got a nice touch, and that made it look easy there.
4 points now for Johnson as the Cardinals open up a 12-2 lead at the 16-10 mark.
Good drive. Oh, my goodness. Coming across the top is Nying.
He swatted that one, but he swatted him with his belly, too, just his body, lower body.
Niang on the block, going to get whistled. He'll get 2 free throws, but, boy, he can elevate.
He's going to send Corey Camper to the free throw line for TJC, shoot 2. TJC decked out in the black and gold, Cardinals in the red and white. Good to see part of the cheer squad on hand today, as well as the Cardettes. Our classes resumed Tuesday. We've been waiting a while to get the students back.
It's good to, and that'll be another element to these ball games. It's 2 for 2 at the stripe now, 12-4 in the first 4 minutes of the contest. Cardinals off to a great start, trying to keep that pressure on. I'm gonna get called for a travel there, up and down.
Yeah, he made a move and was going up for the shot. Then I think he realized he was a little out of position to make the particular shot that he was going to put up, and got the ball caught on his side and went back down to the floor.
TJC trying to cut into an 8-point lead, missing there, but an offensive board gives him new life. 3-pointer.
A lot of times those 3-pointers will get a team on track too, Tim. Corey Camper knocks that one down.
Camper averaging 9 a game out of Little Rock, Arkansas with a 3.
Jalen Butler getting ready to check into the contest. Of course, he played on the Cardinal football team this year.
Long 3, way off. Well, that's one that they'd like to have back.
Yeah, and credit to Tyler Johnson for not giving up on it. He attempted to save it, but he stepped on the end line when he made contact with the ball.
Good hustle, though, nonetheless. Almost got there.
Johnson has become a starter the last 3 or 4 games. Early in the season, he was coming off the bench real quick.
Butler, as you mentioned, checking in. Driving hard to the glass.
Hard foul, too.
Boy, it's physical on that floor out there. And it'll be coming up a foul against number 24, Niang.
That's his first.
Isaka Niang out of DeSoto. Boy, I'd love to see that play at the rim, though. Come inside, you better be ready. And both teams know they got to bring in the heat.
You may score inside on this, but you're going to earn it.
Yeah, and just like that, he hasn't earned it. Missed the first in, so you've already, at minimum, you would think, come out with a 1-point advantage by forcing him to hit the free throw. He may miss the second. Just got to get that offense. But you don't give up an offensive board here.
Jesse Okiki has checked into the contest with the Cardinals, number 13 for MJ Leslie.
Missed them both, so big break there for the Cards.
Cardinals swept TJC twice last year, winning in lopsided fashion both times.
Good entry level. The shot won't go.
Got a wide open look.
Yeah, pretty clean look for sure. Good ball movement from Tyler Junior College. Here's a steal. Buckley measures the steps, shoots it up, can't get it to go. The putback is good. Count that for Niang.
Well, you got to credit Jakeem Buckley. He didn't get the bucket to fall, Tim, but he does a great job with his body in heavy traffic, maneuvering around the traffic.
Really, really created there for sure. A blocking foul coming against Niang.
That's going to be Niang's second foul real quickly, so he's probably going to go to the bench as quickly.
And that's definitely something you got to keep an eye on here. Cardinals trying to keep the pressure on here. They come out with an early lead. That's a three-point play that brings them within 4.
Yeah, Howard hits the free throw, and he's one of 8 freshmen on Mike Marcus' squad.
A lot of youth on that Apache squad. Driving to the basket, will that count? They're going to count the basket.
Yeah.
He showed a lot of ball control as he got hacked out front. Count the basket and one here as Etcher will go to the free throw line.
He's currently leading the Cardinals with 5 points in the contest. They've had 5 different players that have scored. That's what you want to see early on.
As you mentioned in the pregame, Givian averaging 16 a contest, off to a good start. Got 6 in the early going. Back up to a 7-point lead. Good ball movement. They got a wide open 3. Cannot convert.
Oh my goodness.
He ain't gonna pick up his 3rd here maybe.
Somebody fouled hard.
See who the call will be on. 24.
I think we're going to have our first media time out of the contest.
Yeah, so we'll step away at 17-10. The Cardinals leading over TJC, and you're hearing it and seeing it here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
When we say crispy, juicy, tender, this is the juicy and tender. And this is the crispy. Introducing McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwiches.
Slot Ski is a mega meaty sandwich. Tons of meat. Slot Ski. Sloppy. Mouthful.
Welcome back to Leon Spencer Court on the campus of Trinity Valley here in Athens, Texas. And what a good start we've got off to here with a 17-10 lead.
Cardinals are in command. They were ahead 12-2 at the 16-10 mark, so TJC's cut into it just a bit.
Chance to do even more damage at the free throw line. Gets that one to fall.
And TJC came in shooting 71.3% from the free throw line. That's a healthy average right there.
Yeah, that'll win you ball games. And when you're kind of cold on the outside, you can get to the line. That'll surely pull you back closer, and they have done that here. 5-point advantage for the Cardinals.
Keegan Buckley running the offense for the Cardinals. MJ Leslie on the bench, getting a breather.
Badger being patient. They're working the ball and out. They're going to catch a break. He stepped on the sideline over there. And that's
Isaac Aguirre came up with a defensive play for the Apaches. The ball does belong to the Cardinals.
Niang will sit, and by the way, he has 3 fouls here in the early going. That last foul before the TV timeout was his. So they get him out. Buckley up top, wide open 3, he'll shoot it. comes up a little short. Jalen was hoping to make that one fall, but just off. Starts really extending the D.
Yeah, they're in a little matchup now, it looks like.
I think they're going to get Okiki here. Jesse Okiki picks up a foul.
And that's 6 fouls on the Cardinals, so on the TJC getting close to the 1-and-1.
And as you mentioned, they're pretty strong at the free throw line. Nice anticipation in the steal from Buckley. Dish underneath, and the finish by number 23, Kimian Adger.
8 points now for Adger.
Edgar off to a good start. He is, like you said, he's kind of been solid player leading the team in scoring, and Edgar that time getting strong to the basket. Nice rebound underneath, cleared out by Okiki.
TJC has created some good looks driving to the bucket, but they just haven't made the first shots fall.
We're on the floor.
Heads up play by Tyler Johnson of getting on the floor and creating the held ball, but this time the possession error does go in the favor of TJC.
So next stoppage of play will favor the Cardinals. 12:20 to go, first half of play. Extending the D out around that perimeter. Head fake and a drive and a kick out. 3-point shot won't go. Rebound taken by Okiki.
TJC came in shooting 35.2% from three-point range. They're leading three-point shooters Justin Porter with 37.
Good job following his shot. Now the reverse won't go, and it's cleared by Tyler Junior College.
Porter has not been in the ball game yet for TJC.
Yeah, Porter averaging 18 a game.
Johnson with the foul. That's going to send number 22, Ashton Howard, to the free throw line. 6'7" freshman out of Dallas, Texas.
Gets that one to go. $11:44 to go here in the first half. Decided it, and another missed opportunity by the Apaches.
Might have heard Mark Leslie to notify the officials what the foul count was on the floor currently. It's 8-2 actually, since they stopped putting them up after the 7th.
Drive and a bucket. Finish it, sir. Well done by Adger.
Now with double digits, 10 points in the game.
Three-pointer, nice touch there from the big fella.
Big man Okiki out of East Chicago, Indiana, which is also the home of Tayana Twin Jackson of Lady Cardinal the last 2 years, who now plays for the University of Kansas.
Doing really well. We were talking about her earlier today.
I guess that's KU, Kansas University. Somebody want to correct me on that, so let me correct myself.
There's a finish by Johnson at the left side to Iowa.
Now with 6 points in the contest.
Off to a nice start for him.
It's pretty easy to see that TJC's scouting report was they could attack the goal today.
They definitely, that is their MO, if you will. They are coming after the middle.
Ethan Austin's checking into the contest, a 6'4" sophomore from Eustis, Texas. Just about 8 to 10 miles up the road on 175. I guess it's a little further than that, but not much further. As fast as Tim drives, it doesn't take long for him to get here.
Careful, sir. Ball loose, picked up underneath. Have all the people out there by my car when I leave, all the great peace officers of Henderson County. There's a good rebound by Austin, gets it out, but another offensive board goes up, has it blocked. Picked up by Leslie. Attacking, and they lose it out of bounds, but a foul in the process.
Not the prettiest possession you'll ever see. I'm still thinking about the cops surrounding your car like the Blues Brothers.
Oh, man. I just all of a sudden want this game not to end. I just want it to go on and on. 10:04 to go. First half of playing at the Trinity Valley Cardinals trying to add 2 here. Buckley about to check in. 2 of the contest.
I'm sorry, Tim. Jalen Butler with his first point of the contest.
Nice job there from the dual sport player.
Got 1 of 2 to fall.
At the halfway point here in the first half.
24-16 at the halfway point.
Cardinals need to keep that pressure up. Nice touch again. We've talked about Okiki. He's got a nice touch.
He's getting hot now, too. Cardinals have to watch that. He coming averaging 10.3 points a game.
Good left-hand drive going up. Try to pass it off. It's blocked and knocked away.
Sometimes it's okay to be selfish.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'd like to see him take that to the rack. 24-18 Cards up. Down on the low block. He could not finish it, though, and the Cardinals are going to have possession.
Credit to Kiki and Yadja for holding their ground there. They didn't give an inch.
Yeah, and they also did it straight up. A lot of times you see guys get impatient. They'll reach. They'll come across. And so great job there for the Cards, and they maintain that.
Fast-moving first half.
Absolutely. It's a 6-point lead. Cardinals bringing it up the floor here.
The new floor.
Well, I'm impressed with it. It is.
Yeah, it looks wonderful.
If you're not careful, you find yourself just gazing at that great logo. Nice 3-point shot from Austin, who, let me clarify, from the player Austin, not down 35. Answer on the other end, back-to-back threes.
The Cardinals now have 2 3-pointers in the contest, the other belonging to MJ.
That won't go. Rebound is taken by TJC. 8.5 left. 6-point game. Okiki trying to create. It's a down low. Shot up. Does not get the friendly bounce. Rebound by Austin. And a reach coming here.
Great job by Ethan Austin of battling for that rebound and keeping the ball, keeping it from being a held ball.
Yeah, he clarified that, pulled it out, cleared it out. 8:17 to go. We have a timeout on the floor, and we will step away. The Cardinal Sports Network from Athens continues after this.
Prosperity Bank offers free checking. Let's take a look. No monthly maintenance fee? Check. No individual check fees? Check. Free debit card? Check. Unlimited withdrawals? Check. Free online banking? Check. Easy access and friendly service? Check. Close to home? Check. Simply free checking from Prosperity Bank is simply free. I'm taking these checks to the bank. Prosperity is the big bank with your community's bank inside. Prosperity Bank, where you find real bankers, not just a bank.
Our crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich can make you feel a lot of things. The spicy one can make you feel, what's the word? Tingly? Yeah, tingly. McDonald's spicy, crispy chicken sandwich. Order ahead on the app.
Welcome back to Cardinal Country. The Trinity Valley Cardinals out to a 6-point lead with 8:17 to go in the first half. Benny, what have you taken away from the first part of this ballgame?
TJC's game plan is obviously to attack the goal, get something from outside if they can. But I've been very impressed with the Cardinals, like Adger and Okiki, the way they've held their ground inside, and they've given up some shots, but they've forced TJC to miss those shots.
I agree 100%. They've really battled down in the paint for sure. Open in the corner, trying to get a shot off. Now they'll find MJ up top on the left side. He knocks it down from the left wing, and that'll make it 30-21.
MJ with 2 3-pointers and 6 points in the game.
Great job by Leslie, and good court awareness, knowing where to find the player.
And what a job Jakeegan Buckley's doing out on the ball today. He's come up with 1 turnover and almost created another there.
Putting a lot of pressure. Buckley doing an excellent job. There's a ball that's going to be taken away. Good hands from
Ethan Austin with the steal on that one.
There's a 3 on the other side. That won't go. Tapped around. And it'll be Apache basketball.
Nice crowd here at Leon Smith Court at Cardinal Gym on this cold Saturday afternoon. We appreciate folks coming out. We appreciate you looking in on the Cardinal Sports Network, our 14th season.
They're really coming out now on Okiki. So we've seen enough of the big fella with a good touch early going. Austin got a lot of ball down there, but somehow they kept possession.
Had a stoppage. We had a TJC player down briefly.
They'll bring him, reset the game clock to 7:06. So
that 1 second could make a big difference in this first
never
time.
know. You just never know. Now, you watch. I'm making a note of that. It will come down to a 1 second play. 6:50 left in the first half. Good drive.
Adger missed from point blank range that time.
I think he was kind of indecisive off the glass or dropped the net and missed it both ways. Cards really working, like you said, defending the paint. Good finding. Shot is money.
Nice job.
Tavion Anderson getting that one fall. He's a 6'3" guard for TJC.
We mentioned the Cardinals were coming in off a loss. I'll let you finish this play, Tim.
A nice running Bob Cousy one-hander there. Even Austin gets that, made it look easy. Head fake and drove the baseline.
Cardinals coming off an 80-59 loss at Kilgore on Wednesday night. But in that one, Tim, they were just down 2 at halftime, 34-32.
Big battle there going on between these two. Getting to the glass, gets the shot to fall. And now a three-point opportunity.
Very impressed with Okiki, the way he handles himself with his size and everything.
Yeah, big frame, 6'9", and strong presence down in the paint. About to have Okiki in red and white check in, and Jesse does indeed check in. If you're wondering about, is there any relationship between the Okikis? One's from Canada and one is from Illinois, so
probably not.
I'm not for sure. I mean, Okiki's pretty common.
We've seen a couple of Okikis come through the league before.
Yeah. Austin, top of the key. Can't get it to fall. Fight for the loose board. It's controlled by TJC. 5.5 to go.
32-28.
Too easy down low. They got it at point blank range here.
Nice job by Bullen.
Bullen within 2.
He laid claim to that piece of the floor and just maintained it and used it to his advantage.
Right side drive. The shot from the baseline's good.
Adger now with 12 points. He's the leading scorer in the contest.
He may get his average here in the first half. He's averaging right at 16.1 per game. Good move, but couldn't finish. Fight for the loose ball is controlled by TJC. Now kick out. A lot of action down in the lanes. Count the basket and a three-point opportunity coming here.
Nice runner down the baseline by Aguiar.
Yeah, Aguiar with a chance to hit the three-point play.
We'll be with you again next Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. when Tyler's women will be in town to take on the Lady Cards, assuming the Lady Cardinals are healthy and ready to go, and they should be. The Lady Cardinals are ranked number 4. TJC women are ranked number 7 going into today's action at home against Angelina.
That ought to be a fun one as well. Those two really go at it and always bring a lot of energy for sure. There's a wide open 3. Steps into it, says thank you very much. Jacavian Buckley.
5 points in the contest. That's his first three-pointer. The team's 4th.
Jacavian is really, like you said, played a great job defensively, had some good assists and scoring well.
It hasn't been off the floor much, if at all.
He's worked a lot in the first 16 minutes of this ballgame. Three-point shot from the corner, won't go. Rebound, TJC.
Sean Franklin with the backside rebound.
They didn't close out on it. Ended up being a wide open three. Pulls TJC within 2.
See Guy Furr talking to the Cardinals when as soon as the ball went in his hands, Guy jumped up off the bench knowing that's someone that has to be defended along the perimeter.
You cannot leave him open for sure. Three-pointer from the left corner. Won't go, but the putback is missed. Thought for a second that Johnson was going to finish that.
Great effort.
Yeah, good effort. I'm impressed with his hustle. 94 feet of action. Whistle down low. Stop me if you've heard that before.
The Cardinals have been in control of the scoreboard the entire first half, and now suddenly with 3:08, if he hits both these free throws, it's a tie ball game.
Yeah, they've clawed and fought and have a chance to tie it right here with Sean Franklin, the freshman out of Choctaw, Oklahoma, at the stripe. Missed everything. I know you're looking going, wait, did Tim Howard slip onto the floor? But no, I'm sitting right here.
You're too busy trying to avoid the law on your drive home.
Oh, my goodness.
You're distracted.
Second attempt coming up here momentarily. Franklin, 6'3" freshman. Missed them both. Cards will hold on to that 2-point advantage with the 3-minute mark coming up quickly. Wow, Chiquilla had that one sent back.
Or Kiki with the block.
On 3 on the way, won't go. Cleared out by Leslie.
Cardinals really need to finish strong. It would kind of be a little down locker room if suddenly you've dominated the scoreboard the entire first half and go in tied or behind.
Agree. I think that went off the left leg of Leslie, and so MJ couldn't control it on that baseline. He was doing a little tightrope walking, if you will.
TJC 11-6 overall, 6-1 in conference play.
Being very patient. They still got 10 on the clock.
Ooh.
Missed the 3. That's cleared by Johnson. Finds Buckley.
2 minutes to go in the first half.
Yeah, I'm with you, Benny. I think if they could go on a little run here, that would really help secure some mental here after playing really well in the first half. Long 3 on the way, won't go. Controlled by Johnson. What an effort. Buckley over to Leslie for 3.
Boom.
Count the basket. Nicely done. And it all started with Tyler Johnson.
Absolutely. Hustling to keep the ball alive.
Well done. Perfect example of teamwork there. 5-point game. Minute and a half to go in the half. Knocked around and stolen. Here's a not fast break opportunity going up strong. Hanging, shooting it, can't finish. Had 2 opportunities at it.
Butler misses the tip. Boy, he's quick.
Cardinals a little upset that there wasn't a foul on the other side on that other end.
There's only been 4 fouls called against TJC in this first half. That's just not many fouls.
Marked difference for sure.
Cardinals have been called for 10.
Shot won't go. 3-point ball game. 45 seconds left in the half.
TJC's got to feel pretty good about where this game's at, considering the start they got off to is shooting the ball.
Yeah, they're going to feel pretty good about things as they go into the half, regardless of this last 20 seconds as they're holding, trying to take as much time off the clock. 5 on the shot clock now. There's a 3. It's short. Buckley with the rebound. Jakevian driving.
Cardinals could play for 1 shot, but they're not going to.
Get the bucket, but still, now, like you said, 10 seconds left. Making him work. 3 on the clock. 2. Drive the shot and count the basket.
Should be good. It will be good.
They're going to, I didn't see the light even go off, so wait and see. Count the basket, the official said. So with 42-39 the score here, and at the break here. 3-point game. Cardinals leading. We'll rehash things here on the other side and step away. Cardinal basketball continues after this on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Welcome to the court for your halftime entertainment. Let's hear it for the Trinity Valley Cardettes.
The spicy crispy chicken sandwich comes in a foil bag, not just to keep all that crispy juicy tenderness warm, but to let you see the look on your face when that spicy pepper sauce hits. Mickey D's Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
When I was first diagnosed with multiple myeloma, you had a 30 to 40% chance to live 4 years. Well, here I'm 15 years out from my transplant, and I'm doing all this stuff still.
When the doctor came in the next morning, he said, "You don't even look like you had surgery." I said, "Thank you." It makes you look forward to every day.
I mean, you know, something knocks you down, you just get up and keep on moving. Go live.
I'm being revamped.
Here's to those who never settle.
Prosperity Bank offers free checking. Let's take a look. No monthly maintenance fee? Check. No individual check fees? Check. Free debit card? Check. Unlimited withdrawals? Check. Free online banking? Check. Easy access and friendly service? Check. Close to home? Check. Simply free checking from Prosperity Bank is simply free. I'm taking these checks to the bank. Prosperity is the big bank with your community's bank inside. Prosperity Bank, where you find real bankers, not just a bank.
Right now, you can double up with 2 for $22 in Dickey's Barbecue Pit. That's two meat plates, each with 2 sides and a buttery roll for only $22. For a limited time only, visit dickeys.com or use our app. Legit Texas Barbecue.
Why don't you say so? Didn't even notice. Your punches got to roll with. You got to keep me focused.
Trinity Valley Community College, we want to thank everybody for coming out to the game today. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back at Cardinal Gymnasium on Saturday with a women's basketball game.
The spicy crispy chicken sandwich comes in a foil bag, not just to keep all that crispy juicy tenderness warm, but to let you see the look on your face when that spicy pepper sauce hits. Mickey D's Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
When I was first diagnosed with multiple myeloma, you had a 30 to 40% chance to live 4 years. Well, here I'm 15 years out from my transplant, and I'm doing all this stuff still.
When the doctor came in the next morning, he said, "You don't even look like you had surgery." I said, "Thank you." It makes you look forward to every day.
I mean, you know, something knocks you down, you just get up and keep on moving. Go live.
I'm being revamped.
Here's to those who never settle.
Prosperity Bank offers free checking. Let's take a look. No monthly maintenance fee? Check. No individual check fees? Check. Free debit card? Check. Unlimited withdrawals? Check. Free online banking? Check. Easy access and friendly service? Check. Close to home? Check. Simply free checking from Prosperity Bank is simply free. I'm taking these checks to the bank. Prosperity is the big bank with your community's bank inside. Prosperity Bank, where you find real bankers, not just a bank.
Right now, you can double up with 2 for $22 in Dickey's Barbecue Pit. That's 2 meat plates, each with 2 sides and a buttery roll for only $22. For a limited time only, visit Dickeys.com or use our app. Legit Texas Barbecue.
I bet you hadn't known me. Why don't you say so? Didn't even notice. No punches got to roll with. You got to keep me focused.
Welcome back to Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. We are at halftime of this Region 14 Conference men's contest with the Cardinals owning a 42-39 lead. The Cardinals led 12-2 early on. TVCC cut it to 24-16 by the 10-minute mark, and the Cardinal lead was down to 27-21 with 8:17 left in the first half. Then it was just like a 3 or 4 point game most of the way. TVCC did have about 4 possessions where they could have come down and tied the game or hit a 3-pointer and possibly take the lead. It wasn't unable to do it. The Cardinals had a little bit of spurt at the end and are up 42-39. I'm Benny Rogers along with Tim Howard. And Tim, TJC's got to feel pretty good about where the score is considering how it started.
Yeah, and by the same token, I would think that the Cardinals have, like you said, they all were at the same time very dangerous to giving it up, that lead, and never did. So maybe they can find a little energy off of that and go, hey, now let's come out like this thing's tied, which 3 points might as well be, and put some distance in between them.
Absolutely. We spent a great afternoon here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym, and if this is your first look in since we redid the gym floor, hope you're enjoying that. The new master logo, primary logo, is now been flipped from the old Cardinals facing us, but they decided they needed to face the home side of the floor, which it does, and the camera that we use predominantly for our webcast. So it all works out. There was a rhyme or reason to it, I guess is what I'm saying, but it does look good. We got the new video board playing tonight. The game is streaming on the video board during the course of the game itself. It's gives us a real big-time feel. So it's an exciting time here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym.
It really turned out nice. And I noticed that every time you'd send an email out about the floor, there were big font in all caps, Tim, stay away. I didn't know what that meant, but I think it is, okay, don't mess up the floor. It turned out so sharp. I'm really, really proud of it.
We had a live camera going during the entire refurbishing process, and I watched a lot of it during the holiday break, and it was just fascinating to see the floor be sanded down and then come back to life.
Those guys make magic of that, and it's certainly do.
But as you look at your computer screen, you see how proudly we are. We displayed the new Cardinal logo that we had unveiled back in early June of this past year. But that's that, folks. This time to get back to basketball, we're expecting a big second half. The first half, Mark Leslie was a little bit upset at the fouls that weren't called because his squad was whistled 10 times and TGC was only whistled 4 times. So we'll see if there's an evening out of that process here in the second half. I know they say that doesn't happen, but it seems like it always happens. But anyway, back with the play-by-play, Tim Howard.
Thank you, Benny Rogers. Yeah, he definitely made his point here to say, hey, Let's even this thing up. 10-4 is a big discrepancy. The Cards with possession to start things. They're very patient. Still 13 wide open three. Why not? Put it down, big fella. That's a big way to start this second half.
Adger with 15 points and the team's 5th three-pointer of the game.
Adger not disappointing with that one. Well done. Cards in the man-to-man. Making TJC really work around the perimeter. Now driving. Kick out. There's an answer with a three by number 3, Tavion Anderson.
Heard Mark Leslie point out he thought there was a travel prior to Sean Franklin passing the ball off, and I'm tend to agree with him. I thought he shuffled the speed.
So too.
But if it's not called, it doesn't count.
Oh, I wanted to ask Branson, did y'all mark up Coach Leslie? Because it sure seems like he might be mic'd up. Yeah, that's I agree with him. I thought here's a minute gone by, trying to answer with another three. Back-to-back threes.
Mark M.J. Leslie with the three. His 4th of the contest. He now has 12 points, all on three-pointers.
We're into a shootout thus far here in the early going. 2 threes by the Cards, 1 by TJC.
Both teams came in averaging about just over 77 points a game.
Good drive. Nice help over the top, and that ball's going to be, I thought it was going to be picked away. Now the Cards with possession. It's Leslie. The step back. They'll set it up. Leslie left side, partially blocked. I believe Camper got a hand on it, but still 15 on the play clock. So the Cards with plenty of time. Backdoor defended and a blocking foul. That'll be on Corey Camper.
Foul will be called before the shot. Called the ball on the baseline. First team foul of the second half.
Nice. Finding him underneath, and he looked like they had a pretty good opportunity there, but
Mark Leslie's working the officials a little bit tonight. That's uncommon for Mark, so you can tell he's irritated with them just a little bit. He's not one that just looks for a fight with an official.
No, he's not. He's definitely frustrated here. There's a whistle on the other end.
Matter of fact, a couple of years ago, his first year, I should say, the first time I ever saw him get a technical foul, he actually didn't say anything. There was a fan in the stands, but the official mistook it as being Mark. And I said, Mark said something? 48-42 Cardinals, 17:44 left on this second half clock.
Okeke gets the foul there for the Cards. Missed the free throw, though. Boy, that's huge for Okeke. Got a chance to chisel away here and gets 1 of 2.
TJC not necessarily shooting at their 71% that they came in shooting from the free throw line. 5-point game.
Kevion passing it off to MJ Leslie. Thought about a three, challenged him. He'll pull the trigger and gets the roll and the kiss off the glass.
Kevion Buckley with his second three-pointer, now with 8 points in the game.
That's the 5th three-pointer, 6th overall for the Cards.
Let me see, they came in averaging 7.
Good hands down low. They'll get a steal off the jail. Here comes
Mike Marcus now working the official on the other end.
Boy, got a lot of traffic in down low, and they misplayed it there.
Translated, if you're official, you can't win.
Long three. Won't go. Last touched by the men in black.
The game is kind of becoming up and down the floor. It's a little like a shootout type deal, and I'm not sure that's going to play well into TJC's hands.
Yeah, in the first 3 minutes of this contest, it's 51-43 here in the second half. A lot of threes abounding.
Cardinals' biggest lead was 12-2 early on.
Shot that with some confidence, but gets the rattle off. Thought about a three, now passes off the right side. That won't go. Good save that time from Okeke. And there's a charge coming here. It'll be a Cardinal possession after that.
Mike Marcus not happy with his players right now. Of course, they prefer he be upset with the officials.
So checking into the ball game is going to be Niang
with 3 fouls. He's got 3 personal fouls on him in the first half, I believe.
Yeah, he's got to be cognizant of that.
He's a very physical player as well.
Long way to go in this game, so you don't want to pick up that 4th one right away. Long way from the basket. Now they work it down low. One up, soft touch, can't finish, but the putback is good. Count the basket for Adger.
He's got 17 points.
Adger playing strong here in the first half and continuing it in the second. Ball on the floor. Good job to pull it back in reason and getting the finish. Bucket that time by Franklin. And the finish on the other end. Niang with the finish. Great job on the assist. I want to say Buckley, might have been Leslie. I got a correction, might be Johnson on the left side.
I was a little distracted, Tim, so I missed it, but I could tell by the reaction that it was a great pass.
It was definitely a beauty. Here's a pass down low in the paint. Nothing you can do about it when you get it that low.
No, and TJC desperately needed that bucket to stop that Cardinal run. It's 55-47. Cardinals have matched that 10-point lead at 53-43. That's their biggest lead of the contest so far, now twice in the game.
Buckley goes right side. All the way now, passes off to Niang, and a couple of Cardinals had a shot at it. Cardinal basketball here with 14:48 to go here in the ball game.
Cardinals have got to like the way this second half has started. They saw a little bit of their momentum slip away in the second part of the first half.
Entry level down on the block, spin and finish. Nicely done by Niang.
Nice power move, and that's going to bring us to a timeout.
Got a break in the action here, and trying to see if we're going to get a chance to see the Cardinals cheer come out, but I don't think that's happening at this point.
I don't think so. So let's go ahead and step away, Tim, for this break, and we'll be back on the other side.
57-47 more after this.
That's eating good in the neighborhood.
Long before the craving hit you, when nothing else will do but Texas barbecue, we were way ahead of you. Dickey's Barbecue Pit satisfies your craving, delivered where you want it, when you want it. Order online or use our app. Dickey's delivers.
To go in this one, and the Cardinals are up by 10. Benny, talk about finishing this thing. You got a long way to go in the second half. What's the key?
Well, the key is Mike Marcus called a timeout to settle his squad down. I'll tell you what the key was, and get some discipline back to their attack on the floor. It kind of got a little bit of helter-skelter there for them the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, it did get a little wheels off for them. That's not the normal look, and so he burned one. I think it was a good timeout. Trying to establish, shot is blocked, and now a foul coming. Boy, Adgers thought he got all ball.
He thought he got all ball, but I think they're going to call the old proverbial body, yeah. That's going to send number 10, Corey Camper, to the free throw line. Camper's got 9 points in the contest.
And Adgers over there saying he put the leg out into me. I got all ball.
First free throw is good.
First one is good. That'll make it a 9-point contest. See if the Stud can pull it any closer. They do. 57-49. So 8-point lead for Trinity Valley. as Buckley brings it up the floor. Good move. Clears, shoots, and scores.
Got the runner to fall.
Just great crossover up top, and that, all you need is just that little split second to free yourself. And
Buckley now with double digits of 10 points.
Wide open look there, though. Caught him looking away, and that's a great look on the back door.
Of course, there's plenty of time left, but TJC can't afford just to trade buckets. They're going to have some stops.
Three-pointer on the way. Leslie for three. MJ Leslie putting it down.
15 points, all on three-pointers.
He has been very consistent today with that shot. And that's a big bucket now, extending the lead to 11 for Trinity Valley. Foul underneath. Boy, they just got so many big bodies.
They do.
6'10" from the Congo. Dubois. Going to be the fourth foul of the ball game, too.
Speaking of big bodies, Jamal Adams is checking into the contest for the Cardinals. Tim, his frame is 6'7".
6'7". So going to give up a little height, but can measure up with the strength that we'll see.
Got a wide body, very powerful built body. He's been in the weight room.
Yeah, for sure. Camper working on along that one side. Knocked away.
Thought they were going to call it travel, but it's going to be a foul against Tyler Johnson. That's going to be his third personal foul.
13:02 to go here in an 11-point game. Cards working on the defensive side. A lot of perimeter play here. Trying to find the opening. Now he goes.
Such quickness off that first dribble. Chance for a three-point play now for TJC as the foul is underneath.
They are not able to control the boards. That's been TJC's forte this afternoon. They just keep getting second and third attempts.
Adam with the foul underneath.
Got to find an answer here. They're still up 9, but that.
TJC has not done well at the free throw line today, and that's going to cost them here if they don't watch out.
I think that, and I hesitate to say this because I don't want to bring it back the other way, but the proverbial announcer jinx may have been early on in the pregame by the guy sitting to my left. No, they have come in shooting well at the free throw line.
I'm assuming you're meaning to your immediate left.
Immediate, my immediate. There's a drive. Ball got hung up. Now a reaching foul. So Edger will draw the foul.
A few more fouls being called now at a more rapid pace than we saw in the first half, which none of us was complaining about that because the first half went by pretty quickly.
It really did. It really did. Travel coming here. Hit a little wet spot. Looked like he might have put the skid on there.
I didn't document this, but I don't think Adger or Buckley have left the floor today. If they have, it was not for a very long time.
Yeah, I think you're very close. If they did, it was maybe a 2-for-1 during an upcoming timeout. There's a foul, and boy,
that's going to go against Adam. That's going to be his second. He hasn't been in the game but about a couple of minutes.
Howard will be going to the free throw line. Glad to see him hop back up because he took a pretty nasty fall there.
Hard fall. 12:05, 62-53, Cardinals.
Gets that one to fall. Johnson will sit. Incoming out of Skokie, Illinois, Jalen Butler. 2 for 2 on that trip, and that's big for Howard. He pulls them within 7. 12 minutes to go. Buckley now going to had it. Boy, fortunate to pick that up. It went off his ankle.
Looked like he's going to pull the trigger on a 3.
5 on the clock. Now a 3-point shot won't go. And that's going to be a reach on the Cards.
And that will be the 17th foul against the Cardinals. So that will send TJC to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. At the 11:35 mark, TJC with just 3 fouls and only had 7 fouls called against them in the entire game.
That's pretty good.
It's a clean game.
That's a clean game. 4 and 3 total. Cards have that in the first 9 minutes of the second half. 7 fouls.
Dubois is at the free throw line.
Missing though. Boy, they're giving the Cards
They are not hitting a 71.3 clip today from the free throw line. And I guarantee you that Mike Marcus will point that out to them when they get back home to Tyler.
And Jay with a stutter step on that right wing. 3-point shot, well short.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the shot they want Butler taking.
I think they can get a better look than that. They still had 20 on the shot clock.
Cardinals are going to get the ball back.
Fortunate there. They got time to set something up, get a good clean look, and attack the basket, not falling, fading away.
Yeah.
See if they can get that going here with 11-12 to go in the contest. There's a 3 from the corner. That one won't go. Picked up, though, by Buckley with the wheels on the baseline.
Yeah, Kiki got fortunate they didn't call a foul over the back that time on him.
Kick out for 3. Leslie for 3.
Leslie with 18 points all on 3-pointers. He's got 6 of those babies.
Boy, he's been hitting them with a lot of regularity, too. He's really been in the zone today. 10-point lead for the Cards. Couldn't control it.
TJC's going to have to definitely acknowledge MJ Leslie and give him more attention out beyond the arc.
Checking into the contest will be Okiki. He comes on for Dubois.
So far, so good for the Cardinals. 10:44 left, 65-55. 42-39 at the half.
Working that ball around the perimeter, and Cards are doing a good job making them work to get it down low. Gets it there and going to be poked away. Yikes.
MJ thought he'd almost come away with the steal clean, but I think he did make some contact with his shoulder as he went by. But it is a foul against the Cardinals. It'll be a 1-and-1 for number 24, Chris Okiki.
Okiki stepping up to the line now.
Got 14 points in the contest, now 15, come in averaging 10.3, so he is certainly bettering his average this afternoon at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym.
Pulls him within 9, can get even closer, and does, down to 8. So Buckley brings it up the floor for Trinity Valley. This possession should, you would think, take them to the halfway point of the contest, or of the second half.
Well, be careful, Tim. The Cardinals pull the trigger pretty quickly.
That's right. There's still a long way to go. 15 seconds on the clock. Now he will shoot it, let it fly, and finish that. Buckley with a 3. Still 10:05 to go, but 68-57. And man, Jakevian doing it to it. That's last touch by, I believe that was Allen.
Be a great win for the Cardinals. Any win in this league is a great win. To be a great win coming off the losing streak they got going.
Yeah. So the timeout on the floor, we're
trying to cue up the Cardinal cheerleaders if they're going to perform at this timeout.
We're keeping an eye on it. Here
they are. Here they come, folks.
Let's watch them do their thing. So in this huddle over here, Coach Leslie is probably talking to his squad about, hey, we can get better looks than, if we set up a 3, that's one thing, but don't just launch one as you're kind of falling out of bounds on the side. You got plenty of time on the clock. They've been guilty of that on 2, maybe 3 occasions.
They have, and last year we saw the Cardinals a couple of times in games they were in command of like this one come down and their shots were just going up too quickly. Now, it's still too soon in the game to milk the 30-second clock. I'm not even suggesting that, folks.
Right.
But you can be smart about your possessions. And if you get a wide open look, yeah, take it. But if not, let's see if there's something better there.
Yeah, be very, very aware of.
And that's one thing we pointed out, the foul discrepancy. Here's the thing about it, Tim. The Cardinals shoot from along the outside of the perimeter and really don't attack the goal that much. So there's not as much opportunity for TJC to get what would be normally called a foul.
Yeah, there's definitely staying around the arc and not a lot of driving inside. So here's a take.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
What a stumble Sean Franklin took.
Wow.
He is still down.
He gets up. Wow. Looked like maybe just hit a spot. Was he trying to cut around something?
He's trying to make a move, but I don't think he hit a wet spot because they didn't
come out and do anything.
Or anything.
Glad to see him okay. These guys are resilient, I'll tell you this.
Under 10 minutes to go.
So here comes Buckley, and he'll try to work the left side. They drive.
Now, that's the kind of shot that you want Jalen Butler to take right there.
Yeah, use that body. You're 6'5" baller, that played football as well. And use that. Get to the rack. And if you get fouled, have an opportunity for a three-point play, at minimum 2 free throws.
Mike Marcus is not happy with the officiating, but Mike, I think, has gotten the better end of it today. I'd just be a little bit quieter. I'm gonna tell a Hall of Fame coach how to coach. That's the funniest line of the day.
I'll tell you, man. These guys have had some battles through the years. Oh, that's one that he would have liked to have had back because he had set up. Now I'm talking about Okiki. Looked like he had set up. All he was going to do is rotate to the basket and kiss out the glass.
That was Okiki versus Okiki there.
Yeah, and he just couldn't handle it and went out of bounds. So
he's Sherrod Poteet, the Cardinal head coach. He's got a big group of recruits on campus today. I figure they might make an appearance here shortly if they haven't already left for the day, but there's a huge group.
Long three-point shot. Won't go. It's going to be pulled down. Finally controlled. Yeah, Kiki did a good job. Nice no-look pass, but couldn't handle it. But it will be Cardinal basketball on that sideline there, man.
That was a quick exchange up and down the floor, and it worked to the Cardinals' advantage. They didn't get the bucket, but they do retain possession.
Big possession here. 11-point lead, under 9 to go. You want to really keep extending as much as you can here. Falling back, the shot. He's had a good game, but that one just a little short.
Yeah, he's got 17 in the game, just 5 in this second half. Nice job. Perfect execution of the inside-out game.
Chris Okiki with the flush there. Boy, he's tough to guard, isn't he? I mean, just getting around him. Big, thick player.
TJC's got to have stops. That's the point of the game we've reached now, Tim.
Oh, yeah, you're past that basket trading time. You've got to get in there and mix it up defensively. Buckley going to drive now, shoots from the perimeter. Going to the free throw line. He's fouled by number 10, Corey Camper.
Pretty good, though. Cardinals took the shot clock down to 13 seconds. That's real normal and realistic right there. That's when you come down and jack up the shot with 27 seconds left on the shot clock that sometimes can get you in trouble when those things add up at the end of the game.
For sure. First free throw is good by Jakevion Buckley.
He's got 14 in the game.
Closing in on that 17-point average for Buckley.
MJ's got 18, and Adger's got 17, and now Jakevion has got 14.
Missed it there.
Ball goes out of bounds off of the Cardinals, so the possession will go to TJC. 69-59, 8-10 left in this one here.
10-point game, 8-minute mark closing in here. So let's see if the Cards can finish it off here. Continue to keep the pressure on. Good drive on the baseline, does kick it out after the Cards close it. Long three, nicely done with 5 on the clock.
Mike Marcus is going to call a timeout to reset things now defensively, I'm sure.
69-62, Cardinals holding on by 7. More coming up after this on the Cardinals Sports Network.
I was in a coma for about 2 weeks. I've had the worst happen to me, but you can't let life beat you down.
I was in recovery and doctor came in and he said, you and I are going to run in this marathon next year.
My dream is to help other traumatic brain injury survivors.
By the time we finished the first mile, I started tearing up. We went full circle here. I'll live my life to the fullest each day.
I want to show them that you're strong, you're resilient, and you can keep going.
Here's to those who never settle.
Step up to the block and tackle the Mac Stack, a Dickey's barbecue pit game changer. Our signature mac and cheese topped with Dickey's quality slow smoked meats. And Dickey's delivers just in time for kickoff. Visit Dickeys.com, legit Texas barbecue.
And welcome back on the campus of Trinity Valley Community College here in Athens, Texas. Benny, it's a good one here this afternoon.
It absolutely is. Cardinals have been in complete control of the scoreboard. TJC has gotten close a couple of times. Butler forces up another three-pointer with not much of the shot clock expired. But, yeah, the Cardinals have been in command, really, Tim. I mean, TJC's made a couple of runs, but TJC needs a massive run now to close this game out.
Yeah, they do. And they're going to get a good take to the basket there to draw.
Suddenly it's a 5-point game.
Within 5. So
Cardinals' biggest lead has been 11, by the way.
Yeah, and they kind of got a little impatient on a couple of these possessions. Drive to the basket. There you go. Getting up strong. And, boy, the land of the Giants down there, one and done. TJC pulls that one down.
I think that was a good timeout used by Mike Marquis.
I think he's definitely got the ear of his team. Got a little extra urgency, it seems, as they come out.
And we saw that in the latter part of the first half as well.
Shot over the top won't go. Cleared by the Cardinals, and Leslie will get it up the floor to Buckley. Backdoor, going for the alley-oop, could not get it to fall, and that's going to be last touched by the TJC squad there.
The official underneath asked for help. Of course, Cardinal fans were glad to give him some help.
Yes, the red and white. They said, oh, yeah, clearly off the black and gold. Backdoor, driving baseline, now finding a couple of cards in that spot. 12 on the shot clock. Shot on the way, won't go. Cleared by TJC.
Turning into a typical Region 14 conference contest.
Yeah, this is one of those battles that you continually see year after year. Cards bringing it up the floor. 6 to go here in the ballgame. Passed off underneath, and now free throws coming for Johnson, who was hammered down low.
Johnson with 8 points in the first half, but he's yet to score in the second half. He will go to the free throw line. Johnson, a 6'4" freshman out of Brownsboro, Texas.
And Johnson reached over and grabbed his left arm and took a look at it like, okay, it's still there. he did take a shot there. Free throw's good. Chance to add to a lead here, closing in at just under 6. So back up to a 7-point game. Cardinals are going to take a timeout here. It's a media timeout, so we'll step away. Trinity Valley basketball continues after this on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Dickey's Barbecue Pit satisfies your craving for ribs, and right now they're all you can eat for just $19.99. Hand rubbed and slow smoked, but come see us soon, because all you can eat ribs for $19.99 is for a limited time. Legit Texas barbecue.
Look at that. 5 glorious inches of Whataburger.
Fresh 100% beef stacked high with melted cheese and fresh cut veggies. But what if it's too much fresh beef? Stacked too high with too much melted cheese and too many fresh cut veggies? Well, we have a 4-inch burger like a lot of other places. We just call it a junior. Good thing there's a burger made just for you. Good thing there's Whataburger.
Welcome back to Leon Spencer Court here on a Saturday afternoon. Good one going, and a lot of that has to do with that stat Benny Rogers just showed me.
Cardinals have 4 players now in double-digit scoring. Leslie's got 18 all on three-pointers. Buckley's got 14. Tyler Johnson's got 10. And Quavian Edgar has 17. He had the hot first half for the Cardinals.
So 7-point lead for the Cards here. Under 6 to go. Long 3-point shot. That is a clutch shot by Camper.
Yeah, it is. And that's where you catch up in this game, the way it's played these days.
Yeah, you can really eliminate a lot of that distance in a hurry.
4-point game.
Cards need to answer. They will get it over to Leslie. He'll pull the trigger up top. That's short. Comes TJC. 5:14 to go. Five-minute mark left here.
10 on the shot clock.
TJC very patient this trip down. Now a shot from the upper post. That's going to be taken away underneath, and back-to-back offensive boards down low. Great effort. Now a charge coming here. Aguilar had back-to-back opportunities there and then goes strong and just clears the way.
I'm just watching Mike Marcus because I knew he was not going to be happy with that call, and he wasn't. He's getting his point across down there. And there was a lot of contact a couple of times. His guy got called for the offensive foul, but like I said, the fouls are just now getting evened out here in the second half. So it works both ways.
Here's the Cards up 4. They want to continue to apply that pressure. It's a big point here in this ball game. You want to play to win, not play not to lose, if that makes any sense. You want to keep that pressure on. There's a shot at the buzzer. Won't go, but the rebound is taken. Great job that time by Johnson.
Buys you another 30 seconds right there.
Sure does. Keep that motion moving and get a good look.
10 on the shot clock.
Tyler finds MJ for a 3 way out. That won't go. It's going to be cleared out by TJC. Easy bucket on the other end.
What body control by number 10, Corey Camper, and we got a 2-point ball game, Tim.
Yeah, Camper did a great job that time. Let's see how the Cards play it with 3:33 to go here in the second half of play. Buckley works it around. Johnson.
Cardinals trying to break a 2-game losing streak.
So if they can create here, getting the pick up top. Now driving, Buckley hanging, shooting. Can't get the bounce though, rolls wide.
TJC has a chance to tie this game or even take the lead with a 3. Could be their first of the game.
Big possession here, needless to say.
Under 3 minutes.
Here's a drive inside now, denied by Leslie. Here's a 3-pointer, won't go, and Cards will pull it down. They got the lead and the ball.
Tyler Johnson pulls a rebound on the backside. Cardinals, your shot clock is your best friend now.
Well, you got to get a clean look at it here. See if they can get it down low. Drive, hanging, blocked. Picked up, Cards with 11. Driving. He's going to be fouled. That's a big break there for the Cards. Looked like he got him on the elbow.
Adger will go to the free throw line. He's got 2 free throws to his credit today in his 17-point performance.
Big free throws. Gets that one to go. Back up to a 3-point ball game.
He now has 18, which matches MJ Leslie as the leading scorer for the Cardinals.
Yeah, you mentioned 4 players in double figures. And that's great. Great distribution of the ball today. 19 as he goes 2 for 2. 2 clutch free throws. It's a 4-point game.
TJC with a timeout at the 2:23 mark.
Yeah, Coach going to talk it over, and I think he really wants to talk to the official more than anything.
Yeah, let's keep it here, Tim, through this timeout and just reset things. The Cardinals are up 73-69 with 2:23 left. Both teams have 8 personal fouls, so both teams are still shooting the 1-and-1. Of course, it goes to the double bonus on the 10th team foul.
Yeah, and you're looking at double fouls with, like you said, 2 fouls away. You would think that they'll get to that relatively quickly here.
Possession arrows in favor of TJC. That could come in big here down the stretch as each possession becomes bigger and bigger. I think that the key for the Cardinals is, like you touched on it, Tim, get a good look, but don't necessarily take the first good look that you get.
Yeah, make it be there. Don't create it. Make it happen as it happens. The other thing is,
now the Cardinals are going to use a timeout.
The Cards are going to definitely, TJC is definitely going to want to convert at the free throw line. They have left so many of them on the floor.
It would be interesting to see what the score is if you look, if they hit about half of the free throws that they've missed. I don't have that total here in front of me, and I apologize for that.
But I'll tell you, it's been a marked difference, and they're going to have to step up down the line here.
The Cardinals will be on the road Wednesday. They travel to Carthage to take on Panola. They'll be at home a week from today against Bossier Parish in a game we'll have for you here on the Cardinal Sports Network. And we'll also be with you Wednesday night when the number 4 ranked Lady Cardinals take on the number 7 ranked TJC Apache Ladies. And that one will start at 5:30 p.m.
Looking forward to that one as well. Got a good one here this afternoon. TJC with a possession, trailing by 4. As the Cardinals trying to defend home court here in Region 14.
Look at TJC's offensive setup. It's all out beyond the perimeter.
We haven't seen that today. They're trying to flash to the basket now. Easy call there. It's going to be against Okiki. Maybe took a little off.
Yeah, and here's the thing about it. The rest of the way, both teams fit this criteria. They've got to hit their free throws.
You've got to. Cannot afford to leave them short. And and really free throws is all about the legs. Got to use the legs. Missed it.
And that was a 1-and-1, you see, so that's big because Cardinals get a possession now with that 4-point lead.
That's all about possessions at this point in the ballgame. 2 minutes to go. Cardinals trying to hold on to a 4-point lead. Really spreading it out, seeing if Buckley can get to the basket. You got Johnson down low, gets a screen up top. Now drives off the glass, won't go, and picked up by the Apache. That would be Anderson with a big board. Camper with it on the right side. Knocked away. Cardinals will have possession with 1.5 minutes to go. Big play.
Yeah, Camper made the commitment to drive, but then he cut off his options.
3-point shot from the corner, and it's well done again. Leslie, he's been on point this afternoon.
7 3-pointers. All his 21 points are from the 3-point arc.
Clutch shot there. There's a push off. That's going to be, I thought it was going to be, I thought they were going to get him with the left arm.
Foul's going to go against MJ. Be the double bonus now for TJC, and the free throw situation even magnifies now.
Apologies there, because I thought they was going to get that left arm, but a lot of contact there. So minute 11 left here. It's 76-69. We step away with more coming up after this from Athens, Texas on the Cardinal Sports Network.
When I was first diagnosed with multiple myeloma, you had a 30 to 40% chance to live 4 years. Well, here I'm 15 years out from my transplant, and I'm doing all this stuff still.
When the doctor came in the next morning, he said, "You don't even look like you had surgery." I said, "Thank you." It makes you look forward to every day.
I mean, something knocks you down, you just get up and keep on moving. Go live.
I'm being revamped.
Here's to those who never settle.
Minute 11 left here from the Valley. It's 76-69. TVCC holding on to a 7-point lead. First free throw is good, so it's double bonus the rest of the way as TJC's now in the double bonus, hitting that 10 mark. First one's good, 6-point game.
Just over a minute left.
Missed the second.
Yeah, they're just not hitting their free throws.
Here comes some pressure, trying to get it over the half-court line. The Cards break the press. 60 seconds to go in the ball game. They're going to have to foul here, you would think. Not yet, but that's coming soon. 12 on the shot clock, 52 on the game clock.
2-possession game, 76-70.
Setting the screen out high for Buckley. Now the switch, driving all the way to the glass. 3, 2, the left hand is good. Jakevion Buckley with a huge basket. 40 seconds left.
Jakevion with 16 points.
Shot won't go. Tap back. It's going to be picked up by the Apaches. Good job from Anderson to track it. Long 3, short. Getting an offensive board. No, it's pulled down by the Cardinals. 25 seconds left. And here's a foul on the far side. Might have been out of bounds. Let's see. It's going to be a foul on number 10, Corey Camper.
Cardinals will be in the 1-and-1.
Big free throws here. You're up 8. Can make it a 10-point game in under 30 seconds.
There's no place like home, and the Cardinals were trying to break a 2-game losing streak, and it looks like they will. And TJC is about to see, it appears, a 3-game win streak go out the window.
Yeah, it's going to be looking back if the Cards can hold on. Boy, those free throws have been huge. The Apache have not come through at the line today. They've definitely had their opportunities, but have not made the most. First one's good by Buckley.
Buckley with 17 points. We'll
Great
recap the Cardinal scoring before we let you go today, folks.
Great afternoon by Buckley. Missed it. Could have made it a 10-point game. Now it's going to be free throws on the other end. That's why that's so big.
That's what the Cardinals didn't want. That clock stopped.
25 seconds to go. You're up 9.
It would take a big-time meltdown, though, for the Cardinals to let this one get away at this point unless something just crazy happens.
Yeah, we would, you would definitely think that they are definitely in the driver's seat. Free throw is coming. It'll be 2 free throws for Bullen from the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona. Free throw is no good. Boy, they have struggled mightily today.
They've struggled. And we bragged on them.
In.
We bragged on them shooting 71.3%.
Yeah, 71%. That's a long afternoon at the free throw line for TJC. Missed them both. The tap, it's going to be controlled eventually by the Cardinals. They're going to have to get it down the floor, and now a foul coming here. That'll be on Bullen.
Yeah, it's almost as Tim, if he hits these free throws here, that really is useless to foul the rest of the way, I would say, because you're going to have a double-digit lead. And
yeah, you're at a 3-possession game now. So.
And not only are you going to maybe get the ball back, but you've got to produce yourself on the offensive end, and TJC just hasn't done that down the stretch of this second half.
They've come in averaging 77 a game. They're sitting at 70 right now. And
now the Adler's going to shoot free throws like that. They're going to rethink the situation.
Yeah, you got to come through at the line here. Missed the first one. Second one still to come.
Make it the 4-possession game if he hits this one.
Big shot and gets it to go. Makes it a 10-point lead with 16 seconds left. So they'll make them work coming down the floor. Don't give them a wide open 3, but you definitely don't foul. Make them work. And there's a shot for 2. That won't go. Put back with 7 seconds left. And saved, and the Cardinals can dribble it out here. That's how it'll end, 80-70. Trinity Valley gets a huge win at home in Region 14 action over Tyler Junior College. Benny?
It was a great win for the Cardinals. So here's the Cardinals' leading scorers. MJ Leslie had 21 points on 7 3-pointers. Jakevion Buckley had 17 points. He had 3 3-pointers. Tyler Johnson finished with 10 points. And Quavian Adger had 20 points, and he had 1 3-pointer. TJC sees a 3-game losing streak snapped, and they fall to 11-7 overall and 6-2 in conference. The Cardinals break a 2-game losing streak, and they improve to 9-7 overall and 4-3 in conference. The Cardinals will be in action again on Wednesday, going to Carthage for a 7:30 p.m. tip-off. And our next webcast for you here on the Cardinal Sports Network is that same Wednesday night when the Lady Cardinals take on the Apache Ladies in the number 4 versus number 7 ranked game. That one starts at 5:30 p.m. For Tim Howard and our entire Cardinal Sports Network crew, this is Benny Rogers bidding you good night from Leon Spitzer Court at Cardinal Gym here in Athens, Texas.
This has been a special presentation of the Cardinal Sports Network.